To the YouTube channel J Reed TV. We're gonna get to it though. So, can you go without the internet for $1,000 for a week for $1,000?
Yeah.
Keep the phone still for me.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, okay. So a
Yeah.
thousand, you quit the internet for a whole week for 1,000?
I think it would be good for me, actually.
Facts, facts. Okay, okay.
hmm
You ever find yourself comparing yourself on the internet though?
Am I what?
Keep the phone still for me.
Okay.
I said, do you find yourself comparing yourself to like people on the internet?
Um, no.
Okay, okay, cool, cool.
No.
What advice would you give your younger self?
I would tell myself not to compare myself with other people. I mean, that's like the key thing, I think, is because, a lot of times I thought I was failing and I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was not failing. I was just on a different path.
Mm-hmm.
So I would tell people professional success often doesn't come until your later 30s. Your later
Mm-hmm.
30s is when you might start like feeling like you're getting somewhere.
And you don't feel like with social media people compare themselves to each other?
I do. I feel like they go crazy comparing themselves to each other.
So with social media at an all time high and all this entertainment we got in America, why do you think mental health is so bad?
Oh, I think a lot of it has to do with technology. I mean, people have gotten more like disassociated from their like what I think their path was going or it should be, and then they get caught up in this fake world, and it's a pretty big distraction.
Right.
Notifications, everything, and then I think like the pandemic, it like just escalated the precondition
It,
issue.
it, it's kind of crazy because we got so much entertainment and so much things to do, but yet mental health is at an all time high right now more than ever.
hmm
There's more lunatics running around than ever. These uncivilized mutts out here. So it's
Yeah, it's I don't know. What do you attribute it to?
I think motherfuckers are psycho. They need to get counseling and therapy and prayer. They need. I believe in theology and prayer.
hmm
I believe in both. What's a celebrity that get the most slander in your opinion?
Gets the most slander.
Yeah, what celebrity?
Slander.
What celebrity get the most slander? You want to come back to it, or you need some time to
Yeah,
think?
come back to this. Come
Okay,
back to this.
okay. What's the fastest way a woman can ruin her life?
Have the kid with the wrong guy.
I was just thinking about that. You read my mind on that. I think having kids out of wedlock can definitely damage you as a woman or anybody. Period.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a quick way. You got to deal with that person for 18 years, at least.
Yeah, actually, the rest of your life though, especially for the first 18 years. Uh, okay. What is something you finally come to terms with?
I've come to terms with um, that just because um, something doesn't work out doesn't mean that I failed, and that things unfold in a different way than I try to control them to do so. Going back to your other question about slander, I would say P. Diddy.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he going through a lot right now, man. Do you believe the allegation of him raping and holding women hostage and having women have sex with this woman while you watch? He's a cook. You believe in that?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think I do believe it. I see it. I don't know. I could imagine that happening. I could just going off everything else. Like for years, I've been hearing things, and it seemed like he had a lot of protection from it all coming down on him. And then one day, Cassie opened her mouth. She got all of her money, but then she still opened the gate. And then Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Puff going through it right now. What's your thoughts on men like Adam 22? Have you heard of Adam 22, the blogger?
You have no jumper.
Yeah, so he had his wife was having sex with somebody else, a porn star, and he's saying
Lena.
he made a lot of
Jason
money off.
Love. Yeah.
You said what?
Jason Love.
Yeah, the porn star, and then he was saying he made so much money off, and he was okay with his wife having sex with another man. What's your thoughts on that, right there?
I think Adam cheated on Lena, and Lena was like basically like you've been screwing other women our entire relationship, and I'm done with you, and I'm gonna have my moment now. And he said okay, and I don't think he can play it off as well as he wants to, as to how devastating that must be for him, because now he's going completely overboard where he's like offering her up to like who wants to sleep with my wife contest. I
Yeah,
saw that too.
you don't think that's bizarre or that's
It's
lunatic?
absolutely bizarre. It's I just think that like he's trying to make up for his own behavior by letting her do something it's weird and it's kind of gross.
Facts, yeah, this is cruel and unusual. This is very strange. This is not even weird. Weird is actually a good thing. I realize this is strange and unusual. Do you feel like sex is a glue that keeps a relationship or marriage together?
It yes. Yeah, I think if you don't have it, you don't have an attraction that much anymore, you know?
Okay. Would you snitch if you caught your best friend cheating on your partner?
Would I tattle
Yeah. Would you tell?
if I caught my best friend cheating on their partner? Well, I mean, I probably would know. My best friend would tell me, but or if I caught, I don't think I would tattle on them. I don't think I would think the same about them, but I don't think I would. That's my job to do necessarily. You know, if unless I'm like best friends with her man too or something. I don't know.
Okay. Can you hold a grudge for 2 years?
No, not really. Not really. I get really mad and then um, I get soft again. So I mean, I think I understand people like unless they really screw me over, I don't hold a grudge.
Okay. What? Okay. You can only pick one. 850 credit score, 5 million in cash, 6,000 a week. Which one would you choose?
Wait, what is the first one?
850 credit. If you had to choose one, which one would you choose? 850 credit score, 5 million in cash, 6,000 a week.
5 million cash.
You want the 5 million in cash?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
What's your thoughts on women saying they want a high value man, but they're 39 with 5 kids with 4 different baby daddies? What's your thoughts on that?
I think she's gonna have a hard time finding a high value man with all of the baggage. It's like sounds like an airport terminal baggage going around, and a lot of men aren't gonna want to deal with that drama of
Mm.
the baby daddy situation.
Facts. I don't think nobody trying to raise nobody else's kids, especially a man of value or who got the pick of the litter, or any man, whatever. I feel like you the prize. Hell no, don't raise nobody else's kids. Raise your own kids.
But I feel like men are more forgiving of it than sometimes women. When
Absolutely. I tell women, single mamas are not heroes. They are selfish creatures. The most selfish creatures ever, right here. A lot of them are living in delusional land, and they feel like they're entitlement and no accountability. I wouldn't do it.
hmm
Yeah. Well, okay. How much money do you need in your bank account to live comfortably?
It would be great if I had like 100,000 in my bank account
Okay.
just just sitting there, for life. What do you mean? Like, do you mean in savings or just
in general? How much money you feel like you need to live? How much money do you need in your bank account to live comfortably?
Oh, I don't know. I guess 3,000 a month, maybe
Okay,
4,000.
okay,
It's
okay.
expensive as hell these days. It's hard to even say anymore. You can't go to the grocery store without leaving.
I feel like going out to eat is just bad enough buying groceries. Hell, shit, about the same if you ask me.
Oh,
Um,
I agree. It's about, yeah.
Still spending money. The money's still gonna get spent.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your thoughts on this? If someone marries someone who already has kids from a previous relationship, those kids are now your kids and should be treated as such. True or false?
False.
And why false? Why are you going with it?
Because, okay, because I've actually been in this scenario. Okay, so if you treat the kids like they're your own, you get pushback from sometimes, like, maybe the in-laws, maybe your partner themselves, maybe the other parent, and you can't really win. You can't take on that role of like trying to act like they're a second mom, because unless it's a very just stable relate thing that they have. But I find most times taking on that is putting yourself in an unrealistic place. I think being the kid's friend, or like a strong favorite aunt, is almost better than trying to like force a mother role on the kids.
Right. Or a father role. I see what you're saying. It's kind of like a very messy situation unless people got the boundaries. But yeah, we're gonna move on. Why do you think men don't go to church? Because the church is filled with 65% women right now. Why don't you think men are attending church?
Uh, I think men maybe they don't know the statistics. Maybe they don't know that there's more women than men there, and that could be their way to meet someone. Um, I think that, as what I remember, my mom was the one kind of like pushing us to go to church with her, and my dad would like sleep in. And I don't know if it's like that in other families, but I think sometimes the mom
My
takes on
father
the
was the
role.
same way. Excuse me, my father was the same way, so he didn't go to church either.
Uh, so I wonder if like maybe the women feel like it's their place to take on the role of bringing the religion into the children's lives more
Mhm.
than men feel
Mhm.
like the urge to do that.
Right, right. I think the reason why they ain't going because the damn pastor's trying to fuck all the women. The worship music ain't the gay worship music. You got gay folks in there taking over. I think they downplay men. They bash men and berate men so much. And I think they just tell the women what they want to hear. And I think the men kind of get up on game. I don't think women more spiritual than men. I think the men see the bullshit a mile away and they like, wait a minute, this nigga running game. And the women, a lot of women, especially in the black community, will respect the pastor more than their own husband. They'll bake a cake for the church, but their man asking to bake a cake, they won't do it.
Hmm.
So I just think that I think the pastor they look at I think in the black community these women look at the pastor as God. They look and they can't do no wrong or nothing. Like the pastor's just a man. He ain't God. He ain't Almighty God. Now he ain't Jesus. Now this man just a regular man. He just got a talent, an anointing on him.
Well, I mean, but you're like, but that's what religion is that? Because I went to Catholic church, and like the priest wasn't sleeping with anybody, supposedly, right?
Man,
Like,
hell no, I don't trust Catholic motherfucking priests. They be fucking them little boys. You too chill. You too chill. But yeah, I'm talking about Christianity right now. I'm a Christian, so yeah.
right. Okay, so I'm saying that so for that dynamic, if less men are going to Catholic services, it would be a different reason than from what you're saying, where the pastor is banging all of the women going.
Or they want the sons. Or they want your sons and
Or I mean,
daughters.
but I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't.
But
I
that's
would.
just my opinion, though. But we gotta move on. We gotta move on. We gotta move on. But that's just my opinion. What advice would you give someone about a long distance relationship?
Oh, go do it. Do it. People fall. I think distance can be the greatest thing sometimes. You know, people fall in love with the distance, and try it. You know, give it a shot, and then I'm sure at some point you're going to want to move in with each other if it's that great. But I think it would be nice to have a mate in another country. That would be awesome.
Okay. Is it attractive when a man gets jealous about you?
Kind of, yeah. It shows they
Okay.
like me.
Okay. Do you have one night stands?
Do I what?
Do you
Do I
have
have
one
one
night
night
stand?
stands?
Sir?
Um, One night stands. I don't know if you would consider that. I mean, consider what I had one night stands. If they come, I mean, if it's more than one night, is it a one night stand? If it happens again, so
Mm.
not really.
Okay, so this woman says she slept with 300 men in a year, and people, the haters say she's disgusting, but the woman says she feels empowered. This is the female right here. I don't know, turn my brightness down. She slept with 300 guys that year, and she says she feels empowered. What's your thoughts on that?
Uh, she must be going through something. To do that and then go public about it, I just think she's going through a mental crisis. And if you're going to do that, you know, you should keep it to yourself. It's publicly announced. I've slept with 300 men in a year. I don't know how empowered you'd really feel. I mean, I don't agree. I don't think I would.
I think that's a woman with low self esteem who probably been molested, touched by her daddy, uncles, or mama boyfriends. She doesn't have any value. She never had a strong father figure, a lack of men in her life, a lack of sexual discipline. That's what I think.
Hmm.
In my
Maybe
humble,
she is having her. Maybe she's going through a hormonal shift. You know, like women in their late 30s. Sometimes they just go crazy. They get really horny, and
she's a sexual deviant. That's what she is, a sexual deviant.
yeah, that's like one guy, almost like for a whole year, a different guy.
Basically, yeah, every other day. Okay, they say, which gender do you blame for the downfall of today's nuclear family plummeting, marriage numbers, and skyrocketing divorce? Which one? Who would you blame, men or women?
Both.
Why both?
It's like there's a communication breakdown, and it's like going on both sides. I mean, I don't think that one gender is more evil or more powerful than the other. I think it's just a lot of really messed up dynamics, and technology has thrown in a lot of problems into the bag. Okay, just people think